It all starts with a feeling, which I will cultivate for days or even months. This stage of daydreaming and collecting is truly one of my favorite. I love the gentleness of it all. With film, I can truly take my time. It feels like a stroll through the forest, completely calm, yet there's so much to discover along the way. And I love photographing people, even if that person is a stranger or a person that I've come to care for and love. I've come to learn so much, and that's thanks to them through the process and the beauty of it. I feel this connection through myself and through them. It's scary, it's unpredictable, and I think it's magical. I remember when I was reintroduced to film photography my first year in college. I remember so clearly being shocked and slightly disappointed. I had completely forgotten the existence of the film camera, and somehow I didn't understand why we were going back. But when I first walked in a dark room, I knew I was experiencing something special. I could forgive all the math involved, all the tedious steps. It was so going to be worth it. And after all of these years, I still have those same awe moments, just like the first time I developed my first roll of film or made my first print in the dark room. And you just can't compete with that. It's beautiful, so sincere, and I love those moments so much. And I will never forget the first moment I felt completely grounded was when I first saw Francesca Woodman's work in class. And it was just like she was reading me a passage from her journal. It felt intimate, scary, and I was completely captivated. I'm not the type of photographer who always carries around their camera. If I leave my house and I make sure to bring my camera, it's because I have been formulating this project in my mind for a very long time. And that's just because I'm always just in my head. Since I was a kid, I've enjoyed being alone. I'm calm and happy being secluded from others. Being able to work in a slow and quiet environment really helps me get away for a bit. Whenever I feel emotionally drained or trapped, I take self-portraits. My self-portraits are normally always taken at home or just somewhere I feel safe and secluded. I won't say it's therapeutic because I often get really annoyed. It's difficult being on the other side of the lens. I feel lost and useless every time. And I can't explain why I do it, but I know it's needed and it's something I'll want to look back at. Being vulnerable is the closest thing I can do to being true to myself. I feel like there's no need to hide or to keep pretending. And those moments I find to be rare and beautiful. I like to photograph my dreams and my nightmares. I become and create the person I wish I was, unafraid and unashamed, and always unapologetic. I create the strength I wish I had, and it gives me hope. I never thought of myself as a storyteller, and I would have never thought I would be able to do what I do with photography, communicate myself to others and to myself, because it's always been, and I maybe will always keep being difficult for me to communicate verbally how I feel to others and to myself. So by having photography to do that is just amazing, and I value it every day that I'm able to practice. And through portraiture, it gives me that power, and I always just want to be honest with my work because I create these photographs for myself. I need to understand the things that I tend to tuck away because I do not want to overpower my life at that moment, but I know it can't stay hidden. And it's just amazing to be able to actually fully look and acknowledge those things that make me afraid, and it turns out to be beautiful.